McDowell supplements, and if
the man.
What a spectacle. What an achievement. What a bitness and feeling alive and happy and the togetherness. Lord of mercy, I tell you yesterday, they called me so much on the mic to come and do commentary and I couldn't, because I just couldn't get through the mass of people. Everybody want to jam me, shake my hand, hug. Everybody want to give love, That just to get to the spot where the mic is sometimes in a straight line just a few steps away. But just the togetherness of yesterday. Forget about how massive it really was. I know people will start to use AI. In fact, they've probably done that already to erase and say, I see one saying how they thought people would be digwinning, Muntekaika digwinning. Like people would be falling in the Castries Harbor because of so many people. Don't worry about, party poopers and rain on parade and people trying to bust our bubble and this kind of thing. This thing was simply massive. But it's not just about massive, it's about mood that we had there yesterday at the Walk of Progress. The walk itself was a sign of progress. Whoever call for a walk that is in government, the governing party, calling a walk not against anybody, not against opposition, not against people trying to fall down, a walk to just celebrate and acknowledge the progress that we have made and are making, and to have so many people turn out for it. The day starting with threat of rain, but people still confident that it will clear up. Supposed to start at 2:30. Didn't start maybe until 4:30. Yet people were there. They're not impatient. You're not hearing anybody troopsing, nothing so. You get the match, nobody dropping out. The same mass of people it start with. The same mass of people it continue with, it finish with, Castries Market Steps, standing room only, Sometimes, because I'm a big fella, I want to dance, I could shake myself a little, but then I have to stop because, my size, once I shake myself like I'm bumping into somebody, So I just have to do my straight little walk and this kind of thing. Oh, yes. This thing was absolutely superb, but I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk because I'll be talking for myself. Today we're going to give you a chance to express yourself. But I have a co-host. While today is not normally the day he comes on, but I think yesterday he got the feeling, he got the spirit, he got all the symptoms of this wonderful, this wonderful feeling of that match that he's come to share with us today. We'll be hearing from Lisa Jawahir, but for the time being in the studio, I have my co-host. Very much appreciated, always. Terence Fenelon is here with me. My brother, good day to you. Welcome to the Real Issues at the start of another week on this Monday, the 26th of August, 2024. We apologize for the late start, and that's because the news, had some problems, the TV section and so on. And they explained that to us already, and they've promised us that they're going to give us the extra time. Because of the way the TV is programmed, once 2 o'clock comes, sometimes if we go overtime, it just gets cut off automatically. But they promised us they're not cutting us off. They're going to give us some extra time. So we'll continue to be on radio, Real FM 91.3, 91.5, NBC Television, Channel 120, Flow Cable TV Service, Facebook Live, YouTube live streaming. The Real Issues has started another week in the immediate aftermath of this gigantic Walk for Progress.
That's
Terry,
right.
talk to us.
Oh, my brother. Muelas, viewers, listeners, muelas. My whole self good. We have that song?
Yes.
But we could play that.
Yes. My whole
self good. Let's play that. Let's give that a play.
Yes, and we also begin up the man Nintus.
Oh,
yes,
man. Whole self good. Yeah, let's cue that up, please.
Feeling good. Feeling good. Merci mon Dieu. Merci mon Dieu. Merci mon Dieu. My whole self good. Pour Philippe Pierre. My whole self good. Fâché si on veut. My whole self good. Macaron misère. Abba Pierre. What do you think of the youth economy and the construction of the Miku jetty. Maths and English pay for CXC and the semi-professional football league. Messi Boudier, my whole self good. Philippe Jepier, my whole self good. Fâché si yo play, my whole self good. Makawe Mise, about Jepier. Every home have one university graduate, and finally they raise the minimum wage. One laptop they give to every child. Every preschool in the country they get a flight. When I hear 3 years of consecutive economic growth, I'm feeling good, good. I'm feeling good, 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 good. I'm feeling good. When I hear we have the best CIP in the universe, I'm feeling good. Messi Boudier, my whole self good. Philippe Jepier, my whole self good.
Brought social and economic relief to all St. Lucians and restored dignity and progress to St. Lucia. Come, walk with the St. Lucia Labour.
My whole self good. Makawe Mise, about Jepier. What about universal health coverage? Free healthcare if you over 80 years of age. When I hear unemployment, it goes down, and they bring back and they raise the distress fund. Messi Boudier, my whole self good. Philippe Jepier, my whole self good. Fâché si yo play, my whole self good. Makawe Mise, about Jepier. Messi Boudier, my whole self good. Philippe Jepier, my whole self good. Fâché si yo play, my whole self good. Makawe Mise, about Jepier. So if I ever doubted you, we are sorry for being rude, 'cause we believe this government go deliver the hospital St. Jude. Messi Boudier, my whole self good. Messi Boudier, my whole self good.
Yes,
Folks, this is the real issues on Monday, the 26th of August 2024. Terence Fenelon say his whole self good.
Oh man, after that walk, Shelton. You know, when I woke up and all the rain, the weather was, the inclement weather. For some reason, I was not nervous because I encountered bad weather like that. On the 25th of June 2000, there was the opening of the Babano School, and it was much worse. So I had no fear. Actually, I went to swim to clear my head, to prepare for the walk, and coming there.
Yes, we have Senator Jawahir, we are told, on the line, Communications Director of the SLP, doubtless unable to get over a palpable, discernible excitement from yesterday. Senator Jawahir, good day to you. As always,
Good
welcome to the Real Issues.
Comrades. Thank you. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon, St. Lucia listeners to Real FM and the Real Issues. All of our friends who are over in the diaspora. Of course, you missed a fantastic showing. I have not been able to recover from this, Shelton. I can tell you, I have done as much as I can, or as much as I could to regain my voice. And unfortunately, I'm not able to come in today. I was really pleased when I got the call from Comrade Fenelon that he will ensure he talks about the successes of the walk today. So, Comrade, it's always a pleasure to see you on that show. I am telling you that I really do not know where to start, because at first we assembled at 2:30 at the VG playing field, well, near the roadside of the VG playing field, and scores of people Like they came out of nowhere, Shelton. People just came from the back road, the side roads. I saw pictures when we were there thinking we were ready to move off. Denry was telling us, no, we still on our motorcade. We come in. Honorable Richard Frederick was still coming as well. And then he came with a whole squad when we thought, Shelton, that we were ready to leave. Hundreds more of and thousands of more St.
That's what I can understand with you. You two describing the thing well, but you come in and talk about scores of people. You don't describe this in scores. You don't describe this in hundreds. You tell us mucho thousands of people were there.
Mucho thousands were present, Shelton. And it was just a real demonstration of support. And Philip J. Pierre has been quite audacious. I've said so time and time again in thinking that he could have pulled off a march of this magnitude when the SLP midterm of the United Workers' Party's reign. We decided to protest against what we believe was anti-St. Lucian, anti the people of St. Lucia, and thousands came to support Shelton. So we said, Mama, Honorable Philip G. Pierre pulled that off in opposition. And there were some doubters who were saying, can you do the same in government? But if you are a master tactician like Philip J. Pierre and you have laid the foundation of several policies that you are going to build upon with the 2024-2025 year of infrastructure budget and policy debate that went down earlier this year, let me tell you, he has laid the foundation, and every single St. Lucian from all walks of life, the child in the mother's womb, benefited from universal health coverage. The 80-year-olds and over, they have their golden 80 packages. And let me tell you, the pensioners, the universal health coverage, minimum livable wage, soon to be implemented on October 1st. There was just so much to celebrate. And Shelton, you know what really inspired me? I took a walk to the Derek Walcott Square a couple of days before the march. I said I wanted the people of St. Lucia to tell that story. It's one thing if you are a politician or political and people hear your voice, they know you are affiliated with a party. But it's another thing when you just interview random people on the streets. And there was this particular situation. Terry, you might remember this one. I interviewed this mother who said she's a strong supporter of the UWP, but she admitted she got support from Honorable Jeremiah Norbert for bursary assistance, etc. And she said it was okay to interview her daughter. Her daughter wanted to be interviewed. And this child, who is barely a teenager, who just passed for the current secondary school, said that she is happy about the walk of progress, and she's happy because she will have a device to go to school. And she even spoke about the bursaries. And I said, Shelton, wait a minute. You mean the children are paying attention? The children are watching the news and they are listening. And she was so eloquent. And she said, of course, she's not sure. She doesn't know if she will come to the march, but she will encourage people to come to the march. And that, let me tell you, Shelton, that just gave me a boost. It just, reminded me that we were fighting for a good cause. And people came out, they demonstrated. They were listing the numerous and hundreds of policies that they have benefited from on their placards. And I want to send a special shout out to Merlin. Merlin came out in full force with her old mask of special prosecutor. She had her wig, she had her cape, and people were just talking about the policies and how happy they were there. We interviewed several people along the way. People who used to be afraid, but this time they were unafraid. And they just wanted to share the good things of this Philip J. Pierre administration.
All right. Senator, I think we have to congratulate you and thank you, big you up, encourage you, and assure you of our continued support, because I know there are few people who put so much, and by so much I mean their everything, into preparing for and organizing this march and participating in it and marshalling and mobilizing and keeping the forces, upbeat and encouraged about it. And one thing I noticed is that at that match, people do, Go ahead, Senator.
You are speaking of the effort that went into that, and there are some persons' names I cannot mention. But you see that General Secretary, in my opinion, the Honorable Leo Clark, Let me tell you, he cannot get enough flowers because our general secretary was on them like white on rice. Send me your numbers. Let me know what's going on. Meetings, consecutive meetings. And if you don't appear at the meeting, Shelton, you know you're getting it. And he was just so organized. You know, that teacher, that event planner, that management style and skill that he has of bringing people together. And you know, when you feel like giving up or you feel so despondent, here comes the general secretary, you know, really steering the ship and ensuring that this was a success. From him and his team, you know, a round of applause to General Secretary Leo Clark. And I can see in the life, you know, people are just so appreciative of the efforts that went into that march. I know Prime Minister was confident from the start. He was confident from the start. At no point did I see any second guessing from Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre. Because, you know, Shelton, when it good, say it good. We should not only demonstrate when things are going bad. You know, we've been cultured to focus more on the negative. And Prime Minister always says, let's focus on the positive. Let's keep our eye on the prize. We are doing well, but let's be unrelenting in it. And you know, Shelton, it's really eye-opening for us. You know, sometimes you feel doubtful about, are we doing the right thing? Is this what the people want? And yesterday just sealed the deal. And also it allows us for us to not be complacent, Shelton. From this, we are on a high and we will maintain this until the next general election. I want to make a special plea to our comrades, brothers and sisters who are listening today. Let us not take our feet off the gas. Let us not take our hands off the wheel, because we will continue to change lives. And for those who have not directly benefited, we are coming. In the words of the Prime Minister, we are coming. So I just want to thank you so much, you know, Shelton, you and your team, NBC, Dr. McDowell. Continuously, you have given us an opportunity to be able to share the goodness that this SLP administration is doing for the people of St. Lucia. I saw people in yellow. I saw people in blue. People were in black. People were in their national colors. But the thing that just impressed me was that St. Lucians turned up yesterday. Now, don't mind them. They will come and say this was AI generated, because they seem to be taking their cue from people outside of our country, and we know exactly who I'm speaking about. But let me tell you, the numbers speak for themselves. The evidence was there. Our MPs were on fire on the market step. Honorable Richard Frederick was on fire. Honorable Stevenson King spoke of how he heeded the call from the Prime Minister to join and create an opportunity for St. Lucians, an opportunity for progress for all. And let me tell you, Shelton, as I said, we will not take our hands off the wheel. We will not take our eyes off the prize, and we will not take our feet off the gas. So, gentlemen, continue with the hard work that you're doing. And thank you so much again. Thank you, St. Lucia, for celebrating with us and walking that walk of progress yesterday.
Thank you very much, Senator Lisa Jawahir, Communications Director of the St. Lucia Labour Party. And you know, I want to just pause to acknowledge her acknowledgement of our General Secretary. I cannot be sure for the world, but I know that in this Caribbean, as we understand the politics of the English-speaking islands, if there are two people who have served longer continuously as General Secretary of a political party, they're in more than that two to exceed Leo Clark. You know, I am sure Leo Clark has been General Secretary continuously, unbroken. People don't even bother to contest or put their heart, either their heart or their heart, in the ring for General Secretary than Leo Clark. Maybe St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'm not too sure if Julian Francis has been there for longer than that. But I don't know of any General Secretary that can come to mind immediately that has served longer in that position than Comrade Leo Clark has. And it has been unselfish. Yeah. There ain't no personal gain in it. Mm-hmm. I don't really know, but I don't think he's ever, or the General Secretary is supposed to be a paid position. I doubt Comrade Leo Clark has ever collected one salary, one paycheck for being General Secretary. Yet there are people who are always trying to diss him about how his personal gain and what, like, you know, he's supposed to starve.
Right.
He's not supposed to have an enterprise or business, nothing like that, you know. And I know other people, General Secretaries, pure greed they've been driven by, you know. Now they don't see anything in it for them. They drop out etc., etc. I'm going to mention names. That is one. The other thing too, which impressed me about this match, was the absence of arrogance. In spite of the fact that we had that kind of crowd, we had that kind of turnout, that kind of attendance and participation, you just didn't hear the participants, labor or not, cussing out anybody. That, you know, their aim is to be snaring at flambeau or this or that, or to be cocky about it or anything. Whenever mention was made about the UWP and Alan Chasney, you can see it was done reluctantly. It was done simply because it could not be avoided. When you talk about things like our correspondent banking relationship, you are striking at the heart of our economic sustenance and survival. So you cannot avoid certain things. But you know, there was not that kind of cocky looking down or look at us, we better than you kind of thing. There was a St. Lucianness, and that was the concern about it. And so we walk for progress. It was a walk of progress. From today, we're continuing to work. Yesterday was the walk of progress. Right. Today forward is the work of progress. It's still the walk, you know. It's still the walk. It was the walk of progress. Now it is the work of progress that continues and so on. I just want to say that. And the little that I had time to say yesterday, I mentioned it. We're not there to cuss off. You know, we see the UWP in particular, the entire PR and communication strategy seem to be based on cussing off people at every turn, insulting people, all this kind of thing. Yeah, anyway, let me shut up on
Don't give them any ideas.
Yes, don't give them any ideas.
Let them continue on their failed strategy.
Yes.
We are not going to tell them change course. Let them keep. Let them do exactly what you see. They says is you never interrupt your enemy.
Yes.
When he's making a mistake.
True.
And we are not going to do that.
True.
What we are going to do, what this work has taught us, is that we must keep focused on the positives.
True.
You know, there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of distraction. We are not going to get distracted. We are not going to spend too much time on this Martinez, fraudster, etc. Yeah, the treason, we're going to discuss that. Maybe just briefly. But we're going to push our agenda. We're going to keep the positive, and that showed us yesterday, that the people are listening. If you looked at the placards yesterday, you know what I mean? You would see that they're connecting the policies of the government. They are connected to the people. The people understand the issue. I saw a young man, he had no gun, but he had a placard because he said, I'm being paid to play football. You know, the semi-professional league. And now I'm hearing the Prime Minister talk about a semi-cricket league coming up. I pass Marsha, I see the Marsha grounds being repaired, refurbished and stuff. So we're going to speak on the positives. We are not going to let the noise, because right now we can all see that everything that they have tried, the Facebook memes, the nonsense they spew every day on Rev FM, and the lives that make no sense, it does not resonate. It does not gain traction because it's all lies and misinformation and propaganda. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to focus on that. So we realize that. So continue, Flabo, we don't care. Mm-hmm. We, as SLP supporters of the government, now, there are a lot of flabos who understand the issues, They realize that the leader is on a dangerous path. And I'm going to call out Bradley Felix, because Bradley Felix not fooling me. You understand? When it was the historic vote for the CCJ, he absented himself. He knows why. He's a coward.
Yes.
He's a coward. He didn't come because he couldn't face. So then, okay, let me keep that one there. He knows his leader is on a dangerous path, a treasonous path. So he doesn't go to any of the people say the press conferences. He doesn't speak out. But to keep silent in the face of that kind of dangerous path that your leader is on, you say nothing, you are just as guilty. You need to grow up here, because you need to have some gonads, a spine, to tell your leader you cannot do that, or to tell the nation, hello, I am dissociated myself from that path. I cannot condone that. I am separating myself from that, because treason, man. When you take that oath, every school child knows the oath, the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes.
But Bradley took a pledge to a man to totally submit.
True.
He did not take a pledge to honor for the country. And so when national issues security issues threaten the country, he cannot say anything because he cannot disappoint the leader to whom he pledged his total support and total submission.
Sure.
Bradley, you need to repudiate that. You need to take a pledge for St. Lucia. Sure. With God as my guide, I pledge allegiance to my country. You say the rest. We're going to say it afterwards. Because everybody needs to do that. And when you say that, that must resonate with you. And when you see your leader, your colleagues on that dangerous path trying to sabotage and sink the country, you must stand up as a man and say, no, I cannot follow you along that path. It is the wrong path. So keeping silent doesn't fool me. You know, you're trying to hedge your bets. You know, you're not upsetting anything. You're afraid of to be reprimanded. But at the time, Bradley, you need to stand up, man. You need to tell the other flabbos, man, follow me.
Show thyself a man.
Show thyself a man, man. Come on, man. To him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. Correct?
Yes, man. Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
So if you know to do good in your heart of heart, Bradley Felix, come on, man. Or else she will punish you at the polls, you know. Miku South, you cannot allow your representative now. He fools you every now and then. He comes down in Miku and there is so he holds a little child, a little baby to show that, you know, I'm with you. He does not like you.
The Greek bearing gifts.
A man who is siding with a foreign entity to bring down our country cannot have your best interest at heart. And you have to make sure that you reject him at the next polls. You cannot have that because he does not like you. Because when we lose our correspondent bucket and everything, the whole country sinks.
Yes.
You think Miku South will be exempted?
I see we're getting a call from Comrade Alva Baptist.
Well, let him call, my brother.
We're going to take that one.
Take that call, man.
Yes. Comrade Alva Baptist, President of the Republic, the People's Republic of Labrie.
I need to come down there, you know.
Yes.
Brother Alva.
You live on air.
Brother.
Yes, you live on air. Go ahead.
Oh, you missed that call.
Call
Okay, you'll call back. But let me see, man. No. We have to call out that. We have to call Bradley Felix out. We cannot allow him to say, I'm not a politician, and he goes in the house and fools you. You pledge allegiance to a man. And Bradley, that is wrong. And having said this, that business of when we swearing in our ministers, they have to pledge allegiance to His Majesty or Majesty. We have to change that down the road. But, comrades, we stood together. The blue wave, the red soldiers, the undecided. Well, I think they are deciding now that Philip J. Pierre is the man for them. Those of Flub who used to be Flub one, they have realized that cannot follow an nincompoop. We welcome you in the fold. The more the merrier, because we are seeing that our Prime Minister and the Cabinet of Ministers are doing the right thing. I think you have the call now.
You have reached Alva Baptiste.
Okay, all right.
Oh, he's not there yet.
Okay, we can't get it.
Okay.
Back. Okay, tell you what, let's take a break. Okay?
All
Let's
right.
take a break right now because we are a little off our normal scheduling.
Yes.
This is The Real Issues. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene, vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's ginger turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay By Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosile Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosile.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
Live streaming has become one of the best ways to connect the funeral of a loved one with friends and family, both local and international. NBC Television will live stream your funerals on television and Facebook at a reasonable rate. With our state-of-the-art equipment, you can be assured that the quality of your funeral will be to your satisfaction. Call our office now and book your obituary and streaming with us. 758-453-7458.
The country needed to be rescued from the abyss into which it was plunging. The majority of you accepted my offer to lead that rescue mission. The full rescue team also includes you, the people.
Over the past 3 years, the St. Lucian economy has been growing. The growth is being experienced across many sectors, with business confidence up and unemployment down.
This government always defends the interests of the people of St. Lucia.
The 2 years after COVID, and then I get the $1,500. It helped me a lot, and it pushed me in front to open a little business. Now I can put food on my table right now.
When I heard about the MSME, I was like, boom, opportunity. I could make something actually happen, you know.
And young people must not suffer the frustration that they suffer when they go to other organizations.
Entrepreneurship is something that is needed in our country. We need people to take the leap and be entrepreneurs to help the economy grow.
He honored his promise, and I respect him, and I give him thanks. Philip J. Pierre, I thank you with all my heart and soul.
As Prime Minister, I promise to be Prime Minister not for some of the people, but for all the people.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
Appreciate your staying with the real issues on this Monday, August 26, 2024. The day after. Yes, the day after is all I need to say. Thank you so very much to my friend Rufina from Viewfort, who has sent me a message, not holding back on how absolutely ecstatic she feels, and the only way she could express it was with the words of that song by Nintas, Merci bon Dieu, my whole self good. Terry Fenelon, my co-host today. Go right ahead, my friend.
Bradley, I'm going back to you, but today we have promised to open the lines early. So we're going to do that because last Thursday, Shelton, I think we did a disservice to our listeners. We never got an opportunity to allow them to call. But just let me say one thing. Our Prime Minister, wow, this man is, I think he has nerves of steel, man.
He's got
because what happened yesterday was he called a referendum on himself. Basically, that's what happened.
Yeah.
He opened himself and he called a referendum. In other words, that he told the population, judge me. Because, if we were not satisfied with him, that match would have flopped. Well, not a match, the walk. If you are not, here are my policies. He has articulated his policies. I mean, school opens this week, so the children are happy. $500 bursary, they have their laptops, but they took buy or not. Teachers got they're getting their TMA and took buy or not. He's saying, here are my policies, judge me. Normally, it's the opposition. 3 years in power. That is when governments tend to lose popularity. People are disaffected. They feel let down. But this work was bigger than when they called it in opposition, when these guys were playing the fool and we had to call a match early because they were squandering our monies, right? There was wastefulness and everything, right? But after 3 years, you'd have expected people to be fed up. But it has taught me, and I think the Labour Party, we understand that. We have just to keep articulating the issues. There is noise. The opposition will make noise come what may, but the noise is empty. It's vacuous. It's lacking substance. It's lacking of anything. So what they do, they attack the Prime Minister's daughter.
Yeah.
They're so devoid of issues to talk about. They're attacking the young ladies. Yeah. The young lady, just so. The young lady is not in politics. Her father is. She's doing her job. She's well qualified for the position that she holds.
Absolutely. No scruples.
No scruples whatever you want to attack. Now, we can go low,
Of course, yes.
We can retaliate.
We choose.
But we choose not to. We're going high.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the MSME, the medium and small business, loans and grants. We're going to talk about the youth economy. We're going to talk about the footballers who are now being paid to play football.
And we don't realize what a significant development this is.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, book
We
early. The Airbnb in Viewfort.
We have a caller on the line.
Caller is on the line already. Okay, let's take it.
Hi, caller. Good afternoon. Real issues.
I could have waited, I was listening to Terry.
Okay, all right, okay.
Good afternoon to you, gentlemen.
How are you doing, sir? My partner.
And to your viewers and listeners. And it's a good feeling up till now. I'm still on a high. It was the crowds, and not only the crowds, like you said, Shelton, the togetherness. Everyone seemed genuinely happy and in a festive mood, celebrating this government's accomplishments after 3 years. And like everyone stated, it's unprecedented for an incumbent to call a referendum like this and to see people respond in such a positive manner. And for the others, the good thing out of it as well, we don't have to worry about the others, like you said, Terry, because under this administration, high blood pressure medication is free. So they can go check out the nearest wellness center or hospital, and they can deal with that. But just wanted to register, my happiness, my elation at the success of yesterday's walk, and progress means moving forward. We're not going back, and like the PM said, there's more to come. I actually waiting to hear about this huge injection he has promised us in the coming weeks into the healthcare system. Gentlemen, have a good afternoon, and to your viewers and listeners.
All right, thank you very much, Miggs. And by the way, great work yesterday in helping to keep things organized and mobilized with that microphone. You were superb, and I'm sure you did great work with your camera and so on. You were, as usual, that dynamite ball of energy, which really fed everything else. It was great being around you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enjoy the vibe. As I was saying, the Prime Minister took a chance. Oh my word!
Yeah, I tell you,
we won't get a chance. We're taking all the calls.
When it comes to the calls,
take the calls.
Beflala J. All right, Beflala J. Hi, good afternoon. Real Issues.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sheldon Daniel.
Hi. Is that my friend Owen?
I feel I feel proud of myself. Yes, la pluie à la matin. Moi dis qu'on a prié papa bon Dieu. Moi commencé à prier depuis bon matin. Juste un soleil couché. Et papa, nous pas porter respect. La nous qualité pour tout ça. Pour aller à tes parties, tes fêtes. Papa, ma ça comprendre ça. Moi prier, moi déparler. Camarade pour papa, pour la paix, pour nous plus, pour manière, pour Italie. Et qui fait quoi? C'est cliché. Tout le monde qui turn out. Je prier me deux coups. Là, ni moun qui couille me deux pour être là, le plus vite, je me dis à quitter pour là, il prier plutôt. Là, il prier Dieu, là, il prier. Ah, moi, je dois faire mais vraiment, tout le monde qui est là, moi, doit être Europe. Maintenant, il faut marcher, le pays pattern. I feel proud of our side in St. Lucia. Mania Bagayali. Mr. Sheldon Daniel, merci à guest là où il est là. Je remercie les autres, je remercie la terre. Papa, bon Dieu, c'est nous tuer nous l'agneau, bon Dieu. Et nous n'y pour porter love là nous refuser porter. Love make the world go round. Mr. Sheldon Daniel, ouais, 4 lettres, moi pour un sac là qui est légère. Et avec moi, pas un sac, moi dit. Quand t'es happy, moi happy. Et nous n'y pour juste actuellement. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus, for what you have done for us. Amen.
Merci un peu forward là. Moi bien content pour moi Satan voir oui, j'en ai 2 ou 3 jours. So merci un peu pour la pour you. Et puis toutes sortes de qualités bonnes souhaiter nous ça nous ouais résultat ça y est. Merci un peu.
Merci un peu. Shelton, I was saying the referee.
Yeah, we have another call on the line.
Yes, we're taking the calls.
Hi, caller. Good afternoon. Real Issues.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon to you.
To your guest.
Good afternoon.
Let me tell you, Shelton, I don't think if a fire catch in St. Lucia yesterday, there would be people to put it out.
Yeah.
I look at people.
Moon.
While they were on the retreat walking, I was in my chair wheeling from time start to time finish in support of my government.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, Jordia Kaka Goulot Ponchai, Marcy et tout supermarket doit burn as pay pumper. Because money there, from here, they finish your thing at T force. You fini. F-I-N-I. Hey, Philippe J. Pierre. Tu m'as dit ça, mais c'est pas Jasmine là. But the day he was created, he was sent.
Yes.
And hats off to the St. Lucia Labour Party. I am 62. Et moi zani a cat pour aller Saint-Jude pour y mettre moi. Salesman y'a pour moi gain, c'est Silapani. Praise God. God alone knows.
Merci un peu.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, we're happy to hear
Happy to hear that, yes.
I'm a recipient of both pressure and diabetes meds. Thanks to the SLP administration. Great work yesterday. A couple of messages that we just got. We have another call on the line already, I think. Terry, don't think you get any chance to say too much more.
We're good.
Hi, caller. Good afternoon. Real Issues.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
How are you, Shelton?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm alright.
Great.
What happened to you? You alright? It's an so down thing like that.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fenelon.
Good afternoon.
You switched to Fenelon because I challenged you now. You say, yeah, you guys are no more. I know you put out a lot of energy yesterday, marshalling things with that mic to turn it over for people. Me will like alright. Okay, sir.
No, Shelton, my question, my palette, please. Moins énergie passée, moins normalement cassé.
À quoi des top energy guys sorti?
Non. Imaginez ma boy ginger ale.
Ok.
Ma boy Shandy.
Bah nous ça, même si tu veux ginger ale papa ou ka taper zé comme ça. Bon matin moi aller pour breakfast en place. Yo normalement ka buy dité kako, bel ti dité kako hein. Yo ba premier pot là, normalement moi dis ah monsieur, bon mon 10 000 pot encore. Il dit you know they have no more. I do okay, so if you don't have the Togo tea again, you have ginger ale. You don't know ginger ale, you can't get ginger ale anywhere. You're not getting ginger ale, so you know. Somebody way bad.
Écoutez-moi. Pani ginger ale a paye. Ginger ale short. Ou pas qu'à joindre Shandy short. Malt is unavailable because if some la you pas joindre ginger ale la you ka boy Shandy la you pas joindre Shandy you ka boy malt la. Ou vle di moi yon homme qui dit yon mouni pas ka bali wom ka bali ginger ale Shandy ou be Shandy ginger ale sa yon a create qualité atmosphère dans pays ça. Et qu'on ka changer nom ça. L'autre bagay la Shelton. Yo souhait. Timisia du bouton le podium là. Et Timisia dit I come in, you come in, we all come in. Who said that's the phrase for today?
No ka vini.
Okay. Pourtant ça. Là où est Saint-Jude parle pour ouvert. I come in. Shelton, yesterday was epic. And I knew the rain, when it started, was for a reason. I had every faith in God that He was blessing us and He was sending us a signal. Yesterday was cool and calm.
That's right.
No heat. Even Shelton walked. Okay?
Ça va faire mal là. Ça va faire mal là, ça.
No.
Even.
I mean no wrong thing.
Even Shelton walked.
Even Shelton walked because he did not sweat too much. It was not too hot. So Shelton could have afforded to take the chance and beat the heat because it was cool, calm, and easy as the wind blows. Let me tell you, that walk, there was a specific directive, a walking order, if you will, a running order, if you will. But guess what, Shelton? That walk took on a life of its own. The people demanded and decided how we walk in. Yes, the Prime Minister was made to disappear in the crowd. That's how much he was loved and he was protected. The Prime Minister walked with his people, and his people walked with him. And the MPs walked with their people, and their people walked with them. And the nation walked with the St. Lucian Labour Party administration to show, to prove that there is progress. They have been experiencing the progress. They felt it. And it did not matter what walk of life you came from, everybody was represented because everybody was feeling it. Even the unborn child was there. Because let me tell you, Shelton, you see last night, too much come, you know.
Yes.
Too much come. So even now, the flowers may not be coming loudly, but the whole nation coming. You understand? Because when you have a man who knows, who was raised like us, raised among us, know what we feel, know how we live, has experienced it, can understand it, he knows how to deal with it. He can be empathetic and ensure that when he's thinking, he's putting the people first. And no matter what, he's even taking care of the people first. That's how much he's putting the people first. Okay? So Shelton, big up to you. Big up to Mr. Fenilo Big up to Mr. Leo Clark. Big up to Papius. Big up to Mr. Philip Joseph Pierre. Big up to the St. Lucia Labour Party, the administration, and everybody who got together to organize this activity, and for the success and the sound system and the music. My goodness, Shelton, that was a vibe. And I am looking forward to the grand opening of St. Jude when I, you, them, and we will be coming. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, a Rastaman told me yesterday if I could go to the truck and ask the DJ to play a song that he thought of the moment he saw how that weather cleared up, and the song he said he remembered and he really wanted to hear was Nasir Fontaine. I knew that Jah would never forsake I. I knew that Jah would never forsake I.
We might not be able to play that here because of copyright.
Yes. Hi, caller, you're on the air.
Good afternoon, Sheldon. I'm looking at you all there. You all look like twins. We with the glasses together. Yesterday, that make you all so bright. What is happening to our people? Yesterday, boost up everybody. Let me tell you, Sheldon. Good afternoon to you and your guest. Sorry about that. Let me tell you, my dear. I never see that in my life. There's somebody asking it before me. I'm not sure. But as the first time ever, I want to big up every single person that put that match together. But on the other hand, I think we should praise the Father Almighty. Because the weather was in yesterday morning. I look at my people here and I say, you think we'll be able to make it from Canary to up there? But we said, God forbid we are going. And when it was around 10:30, 11, everywhere was clear. But after everywhere was clear, look at it well. The weather and the clouds was clear. There's no rain, there's no sun. If you really look at the mass, not one person with an umbrella. So the sun is not hot. Not one person with an umbrella or something over them saying they will shelter the rain or the sun. The match was perfect. Everything was perfect. I want to big up Leo Cup, big up my brother Campton, big up the leaders, big up Jawahir, big up every single person, the cameraman. They did such a good job, Sheldon, and you yourself continue with that good job we are doing. We have to go forward ever, backward never.
Thank you very much.
Forward we go all the time, backward never. We are there to be for 40 years and more. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
That sounds like our friend Francis, you know.
Shelton, I was saying that we have to get ready for another walk. And this one will not be called by the Prime Minister. This one will be spontaneous. Something big, huge is going to be happening in Viewfort. And I'm telling all those, get ready, book your Airbnb, book your rooms. Because on that day, you know, that road one, the road the bureau is on.
Yes.
I don't want to call the name. I'm just saying that. Should be lined with tents.
No, but the brewery road has always been known as St. Jude Highway.
St. Jude Highway.
It's always been known as St. Jude. That's what it's called.
And we're going to line that with tents, and we're going to stay, a weekend or a couple of days, be on the beach. You don't have a party there, Rudy John Beach, etc. Because something huge is going to be happening.
Yes.
And the crowd must go in, invitation or not.
I think we have another call on the line. Hi, good afternoon. Real Issues.
Hi, good day. How you guys doing?
Doing okay. How about you?
I'm good. This thing yesterday, this walk yesterday, like Mr. Ferner said, it was really a referendum on the Prime Minister. And for a Prime Minister to call a referendum upon himself is an act of courage and bravery.
That's right. That's right. You're very right.
Now I reached that exactly 2:30, and I saw like there was no crowd there yet. I was kind of, like afraid, honestly. But then I just said people coming from nowhere, and the crowd got bigger and bigger, larger and larger, and then I say, wow, okay, we're gonna make it. And then I say, well, okay, it's gonna work out. We're gonna march. We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk the walk. We're gonna talk the talk at the meeting. And it was fun. It was a fantastic event. Understand? So I think that St. Lucians are quite happy. Hold on. Yes, they're quite happy with the fact that Philip Pierre has done a lot for them, their children, and their families as well. So at the end of the day, when you have a government who's looking in the best interest of the people, that government will do very well. Very, very well. Once the people are happy, once the human resource is happy, everything will fall into place. Now, the other issue I have now, I will say it openly. It's like some members of the United Workers' Party are out there now presently saying, oh, how Philip Pierre is using the CIP money to do this and to do that. I said, but what hypocrisy is that Alan Shaftney was there for 5 years. We never heard him say, I'm going to take 15 million or 5 million or 1 million or 500,000 to do this. I'm taking from the CIP to do this or to do that for anybody. Nobody knows what the CIP money went to. Nobody knows what happened to the range money that was collected, range money that was collected. Nobody knows. You have to pay back range $42 billion. You understand? Nobody knows. He never itemized anything in the budget to say, well, okay, I use $20 million to pay debt, I use $40 million to pay debt, and this is the balance remaining, blah, blah, blah. But Philip Pierre is really articulating what he's doing with the money. You understand? He's saying what he's doing with the money. He's not saying, well, okay, I use a lump sum, I use this. He's actually saying, I'm going to use 11 million for AQAU, I'm going to do this for that one, I'm going to use that money, I'm going to use so much for how, he itemizes it. So solutions know what the CIP money is doing. So what they do not want is for Philip Pierre to use the CIP money to do things for St. Lucians. They would have preferred Alan Shaftney stay in power and give all his friends and the bourgeois and his cohorts the millions of dollars instead. You understand? So that would have suited them better. And of all the messages that were on the platform last night from Philip Pierre, all the goodies that were mentioned, of all what was mentioned, the only thing Timothy Poirier could have struck on that is Prime Minister calling out Richard Frederick and talking about the attacks on him. That's all he could have figured out. That's all he put out on the platform last night.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But all in all, I think a wonderful job has been done after a 3 years, because usually after 3 years you have some kind of a lull, some kind of a disenchantment by the people. But to come out there yesterday, show that after 3 years, the people are still enshrined in the philosophy of the St. Lucia Labour Party. Even the members of the United Workers' Party, some of the members of the United Workers' Party are joining that thing. They are quite aware that, okay, well, I'm in Flabo, but there's nothing there for me. There's nothing there for my children. I'm joining Labour because Labour has everything going for it and for the country.
Okay.
But some people just yellow-blinded, they're yellow-minded, and pus-filled, and all they can see is yellow, yellow, yellow. But I'm wondering, you have a lot of retirees who are Flabos. You have a lot of people, families who have children in the school system. Don't they benefit from what Philip Pierre is doing?
Yeah, it goes without saying. The question answers itself. But we got to move on. Lots of people want to come in. I think you've made your point, and we get it. Thanks a lot. We have to be realistic. Opposition is never going to be a cheerleader for government. And this opposition in St. Lucia, that's my personal assessment, they don't have much going for them.
Nothing.
And every success of the government they see as another nail in their coffin. Especially areas which they had an opportunity and a chance and the resources to make a difference. But they never did in any serious way. They were going off on all kind of adventures and frolics, all kind of pie in the sky things in the leader's mind and so on. That now the only hope they see as being able to establish themselves as a viable alternative in the minds of the public is to try to discredit everything the government is doing, And this is what's going on. Every success of the government represents a nail in the coffin for them. We have a call on the line. Hi. Good afternoon. Real Issues.
Good afternoon, my friend.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
And good afternoon to my other friend to your right. Brother Selena.
Good afternoon, sir.
Man, I want to ask Shelton if he have Trini blood in him.
Who?
Shelton Daniel, if he have Trini blood in him, Trini blood.
Tell me, why?
Man, if you see the man chipping, that song they call Shelton was chipping, you know.
Chipping down the road.
Down the road, and here carried nobody. Shelton even hold my hand to chip with him. But at the pace I was going there, you know. Yeah, man. It was Shelton.
Yeah, man.
The first thing I want to say is that the Almighty God, the God of Israel, the God of Jacob, the God of Isaac, God voted in Labour. God is a Labour supporter. God is a Labour supporter. God's hand, the hand of God was literally involved in that walk there yesterday. That is the first time I witnessed a supernatural turn in the weather pattern, man. What? That's the first contribution I want to make. The second piece of contribution I want to make is that Philip J. Pierre is going to go far in life. Philip J. Pierre is going to go lips. In fact, he is going lips and bounds, but he has far to go in life. In a successful way. Because he take advice from that little man, Shelton. You see, there are people who believe on intellectuals. They take advice, they seek counseling from people with big titles. But when you see a leader, when a prime minister can take advice and put that advice, you know, into effect, that is a sign of a great leader. And I feel humble that there are certain tips I gave the prime minister, and I saw them manifested yesterday in the walk. And I want to say how proud I am as a St. Lucian to see so many people come out and support the work. And as a caller of the program, I feel happy to see that those calls didn't go, those pleas for people to turn out, it didn't go down the drain. It didn't go in vain. And I'm happy to see that so many people show up to the walk yesterday. And I can safely say that the St. Lucia Labour Party is on the road to victory come the election day. But we must not get complacent. There is still a lot of work to be done. That's my contribution this afternoon. Have a good one.
Okay, thank you very much. Right. Go ahead, Terry. We don't seem to have any other calls right away. Yeah,
okay, so as I was saying, St. Jude is the next big thing, Shelton. This morning, when I woke up, one of my friends, messaged me and we were chatting. Oh, my word. Yeah. Let's take the call.
Hi, caller. Good afternoon. The real issues. Hello.
Yes, it's me again. I did not shout. I just want to take a short moment. I did not shout out Miguel for yesterday and the hype that he had. So, Miguel, big up you, my G. All right? Bye-bye.
Okay, as I was saying, we were talking and I had to tell him, well, boy, either we are two fools or we have two great minds. And we were comparing notes. And I realized that, he sent me a write-up that I wanted to read, but Shelton and we may have to do it on another program.
Sure.
Because it's called The Audacity of the Match. For the Prime Minister, he said to call a referendum on himself in his midterm. When you look at the U.S. elections, usually the midterm, the sitting president, he loses, he lose massively because people are fed up and they're worried and he loses seats in the House and they said, but it's the reverse. It's as though, as Frederick, Fridges, Albert Fridges said this morning, it's as though the Prime Minister has Teflon. Everything he touches turns to gold, man. You know what I mean? And when you think that, is an act of madness, oh no, everything turns around, it backfires, it flips for his good. So, perfect. Next one, St. Jude. The St. Jude Highway. So I'm throwing that out to Cornelia. I heard she's in charge of, she's like the mayor down there. I know he's win. That St. Jude Highway, man. We have to line that with tents.
Yeah.
Walk with your beach chairs, man. Book your Airbnb. Those of you who's going to stay. I'm going to stay down at least overnight for sure. Stay by my brother, and then we're going to listen because the loudspeakers will become, because the Prime Minister says we're moving there soon.
Yes.
And one thing I know about my Prime Minister, he is a man of his word. Sometimes I have to ask people when they come with the negativity, I say, listen, is there anything in the character of the Prime Minister for you to be doubting him? You understand? Point to me. I mean, yes, he's human, he has made mistakes, but point to me something in his character which will make you doubt what he says. Everything he says he will do, he has done. You understand? He's forthright. He tells you, and it doesn't make a pronouncement unless he is very sure of what's happening. He's a fellow, I tell you, boy, I don't know that. Let me check the technocrats. He only speaks when he's sure. So when he says St. Jude is opening soon, I believe him. You know why, Shelton? Not only that, because his word. I was in Viewfort not too long ago, and conversing with the people close by. My heart was made glad. And I saw some trucks up and down the road, man, the concrete and getting things done. And I saw this little snippet from Riani produced, and the guy said the hard work has been done. The MEPs, I'm not an engineer, so don't ask me what that is. I just take it that it's a very serious work. Electricals, the plumbing, and all the engineering, the difficult stuff. He says, all we've seen the beauty, but the things, the real hard stuff, these things have been taken care of. And he says what is to come? Man, that is just cosmetic. And so we're looking forward to that great day. The Prime Minister says he will deliver, and if he says he will deliver, I believe that he will deliver. So I'm looking forward to that glorious day. It's going to be we're going to sing that song, Oh Happy Day, Glorious day when relief will be given and the sportsmen and women can have the stadium returned to them, refurbished. And I'm hoping that, the job that was done on the Darren Sammy cricket ground, that can be replicated in the south. Because I don't know if you went to World Cup cricket, Shelton. And I saw the spectacle when I saw the grounds.
The ICC has written.
Has
been the best prepared.
The first night I went there, when the light display man, I say, hey, bon dos, Lucille Katasman, only to know that the fellas playing gymnastics in the light, and I'm like, whoa, beautiful man.
Shasne just keeps trying to diss St. Lucia and everything.
Bad
talk St. Lucia and so on and all that. But the fact is, internationally, he's bad talking our CIP. Henley and Partner says the third best CIP in the world. He's bad talking the Darren Semi-Cricket Ground. The ICC, International Cricket Council, world governing body for cricket, international cricket, says that ours in the recent T20,
I send you a picture, there are three of them. Matt, you could just flash out on the screen. I just want to point out something. Because Sheldon, no, and we're not talking about them fellas again after.
No, it's not them fellas we're talking. We're talking
no.
that the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground has been rated number one in terms of preparedness and all that. So let whoever want to talk. I'm saying this was rated not by St. Lucia. It's not Kenson Kazimi came and give his ratings or Cricket West Indies. This ICC said they were the best prepared ground.
I just have a little quiz. No, not this one. That's the tale of two prime ministers. I'm coming back to that. The next time I come, because we have to contrast the tale of two prime ministers. I love that. Some people tell me they love that. I happy because man, hey, no comparison. There's one if Martinez, Dominican, but we have to do that. I saw a placard, we're not going back to the dark ages, 2016 to 2021. Shelton, look at that photo there. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what these three people have in common? Apart from them trying to destroy St. Lucia. Now I'll say it, I'll get some blows for it, but I'll say it. Shelton, you see this? You watching that photo there?
Talk to me.
The enemies of the state. Anybody knows?
Oh, talk to us.
I'm seeing two Frenchmen and a South American,
All foreigners.
All foreigners,
Or at least foreign born,
Foreign born. Two Frenchmen and a South American trying to destroy our CIP. Can you imagine that, man? Foreigners,
Two of whom the people have trusted with ministerial office. One of them a prime ministerial office.
Two of them. Single-handed, together, destroyed Radio St. Lucia.
Yes.
And not just that, all the archives, the history, everything that was there, they just put that in a shed and let the elements do the rest. And they are back now, after they have destroyed that institution, Radio St. Lucia. Took it to the cleaners. Now they are back to try to destroy our CIP, our corresponding banking, visa access, etc. They're going full 100 in their acts. That's why Bradley, I have to call you out, Bradley. We have to call out Bradley Felix because these are his compatriots, his colleagues. He rubs shoulders with them, but he's trying to play silent. And our ministers have to be careful, you know. You're in the house mollycoddling Bradley, as though Bradley, you know, is some sin. Yeah. He's a dangerous fella.
Yeah.
He's worse than Shasday because he knows what is right. But in there playing, you know, I'm not a politician, you know. And, you know, he's any opponent. I'm not a politician, you know. I'm not in that. Stop playing pussy. Stop pussyfooting in this guy. Call him out. Put him on the, you know, expose him because he's not what he portrays. Because if he was a man of with gonads, he would have stood up and say, bros, I can't believe y'all. You see that path y'all taking there? To me, that looks like treason. I cannot betray my country. In St. Kitts, this guy cannot score an interview. He cannot score an interview. Right? But in St. Lucia, that you have no case against in St. Lucia, you're there every night polluting the airwaves, talking. So, yesterday was a resounding success, Shelton. It told us that the strategy is working. We have to keep, you know, in school, I tell you, time on task. So we have to keep on message. That's it. Keep on message. We highlight the good things, the policies that Philip JP and the cabinet and the government they are doing. So we're going to keep on message. The noise, because you know the noise, there's no substance from next side. All they do is call people names. They have memes. I come in for you. I come in for you. Papi show. We don't have time for that. You understand? Let them come. We're going to play the last thing where the Prime Minister says, I come in. And you know that song? Somebody need to organize an old school, man. SLP old school party. So we can, I come in. I didn't know I can sing. Hello. So we're going to keep on task, keep on message. So when the policies outline, we take it and we bombard the airwaves. So we have to let the young people know you have a skill. Go to the youth economy, the youth employment agency. You understand? A small business. You want to start a small business. There is an agency for that. You understand? The school children study, do your work because the Prime Minister is already played English and math, and he has made a promise that once things improve, he will be paying at least 5 subjects. You know, English and math and 3 others. Wow, Shelton, we did not have that when we were in school.
I tell you. And apart from the youth economy, we also have the MSME loan grant facility. You know, medium, small, and micro enterprise loan grant, 70% grant, 30% loan. You know,
just repay your loans, people. Repay your loans so that others can benefit.
You know, if you get a loan of $10,000, only $3,000 you have to repay.
It cannot get better than that, Shelton. You know, when a child can sit at home and you're sick, so your teacher can send the work via down there, and you go in your Google Classroom, and so you don't miss anything, even though you're on your sick bed. You know what I mean? You know, Shelton?
Yes.
I have had to go to the hospital where we had students in Form 5 who had to be hospitalized, and all we had to know, the nurses at OKU, I mean, they give you all blows, but it was, they give, but I know you did well. Give them the room, there's Wi-Fi, you understand? No, it wasn't OKU, VH at the time, and they can do their work, CXC, and we're reaching out. So, I mean, come on, it's revolutionary. We're doing things, we're doing good things. So we're not going to go back to the dark ages where things were just ripped apart because you didn't agree. You will not get a job. You know what I mean? Miss Compton couldn't get a job because she does agree with my party. She does that. Good morning. You know what I mean? And St. Lucia National Trust subvention just taken away because, Tulsi stood up to you to say you're not putting any dolphin park on that historic place. At Pigeon Island, etc. We're not going back to that. All right? We're going forward. So we had a march of progress yesterday. Somebody said he marching for more progress because what did the Prime Minister say? You could queue it up. More coming. You could queue that up. Let's play that there. Because the Prime Minister, when he makes a promise, he keeps that promise. and we're supporting him. You have it there, Jaquan? Oh, you have it there, right? Oh my word, I just sent it to you there. But it's coming. The Prime Minister, let me see, I'm getting something there for Jaquan. I'm sending it again, Jaquan. It came, you have it there. Jaquan. That's the second time. All right. So we are keeping focus. We are keeping on message, and it is clear that the noise is getting the noise that the opposition makes it gains no traction. Why? Because most of the times it's propaganda, it's untrue. It's basically lies. You understand? They attack Jean, Honorable Alison Jean for nothing, etc. So let's listen to the Prime Minister as he makes his promise to us.
Let's go forward. There is more coming. There is more coming. Last week, we gave to the hospital $11 million from the CIP. And there is more to come. There is more to come. In a couple weeks, I will announce one of the biggest financial injections in the health service of St. Lucia. Wait for me, I come in. That's what they're afraid of. That's what they're afraid of. Wait for me, I come in. And when I come in, you come in too. All of us come in. All of us come in. So I come in. If they think they can stop me by attacking me personally, I am focused. I keep my eye. I keep my eye. So we come in. We come in.
Organize an old school party. Whoa. That Gaza, that make me want to chip down the road again, Yeah. We should have played that, man. We want to chip down the road. Organize our old school party. Let us mingle, man. Let us celebrate the goodies, man. The Prime Minister, he come in, and when he come in, all of us come in too. You understand? I saw somebody had there. I'm coming for you. Yeah, coming for you. You know what I mean? We don't want that negativity in our lives. You know what I mean? We want the good stuff. When we're coming down with projects. To impact the lives of every solution. Not if you were in red. No, the Prime Minister does not operate so. When he does things, it is for everybody. It is not for one set. It is not for a red alone. It is not for the blue wave alone. It is for Tutmun. Policies are not done out of vengeance, and there's no Belrose doctrine. This. I will tell you about that Belrose doctrine. I hate that so much. I don't hate her. I love her. I like her. She's a nice person. But the doctrine, because the doctrine has impacted me severely, and I want to talk about it because, this is one of the most diabolical policies that we have witnessed in this country, and we have to repudiate it. So, some of you, we're going to tell Miko South, you have work to do. You have a decision to make. You have to sit down and say, can I continue to support and vote for a guy whose behavior borders on treason? It borders on treason. He wants to overthrow this. He wants to mash up, burn the house so he can rule over the ashes. It borders on treason. You have a decision to make. Am I just going to vote something because it wears yellow? Or am I going to put country first? And Bradley, you're not escaping in that. Huh? Your silence will not fool me. You're a coward. You're taking the coward's way out. You're keeping silent and keeping away, But you involve because you say nothing. All right? And remember, our people, don't get sidetracked. We're not interrupting these fellas and their strategy. It's a failed strategy. Let them continue. We know that it's a failed strategy. We saw it yesterday. It won't work. So we're going to continue doing what we're doing. Shelton?
Meanwhile, we had this great, massive, enjoyable, enthusiastic walk of progress today.
That's right.
Today, as usual, it happens every month. Public assistance program, payments.
All right.
public assistance payments for August 2024 start when? Today, Monday the 26th. The Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment wishes to notify clients of the Public Assistance Program, PAP, of Babonneau, Castries, Grosile, Susi, and Millet regions that payments for the month of August 2024 will commence Monday, August 26, 2024 to Wednesday, August 28, 2024 at the Welfare Division on Trinity Church Road, Castries from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So all now, so from today until Wednesday.
That's right.
For further information, please contact the ministry at telephone number 4685103 or 4685108 if you're in Castries, and 4546478 for those of you in Beaufort. All right. So the payments that they make to people, public assistance, for people who need help, who need support, because we don't seem to understand
SLP people?
that when people know, they colorblind in this thing,
That's right.
When people need help and they don't have the means to get it, you can talk to them or lecture about his employment. There's some people who just do not have the wherewithal and they do not have the means, to help themselves because of incapacity, because of old age, because of all different things and so on. And you give them, at the end of the day, it's not money you are wasting, because those people, where they're going to take that money to is to the same businesses and the same stores and their light bill and their this and that. It helps to keep the economy growing. It does not impoverish the country.
That's right.
It does not. It is a form of stimulus. Oh, stimulus! That is the kind of stimulus. You give people money, let them spend it as they need to spend it, and that need feeds into the economic machinery and the economic, energy of the country, etc. It's taking place today.
That's
You
right.
think it's just they had a big walk, just for the hype and so on? No, they continue to do things that in very practical, down-to-earth, systematic, effective ways benefit the country and its people. Go ahead, Terry.
Yes, there's no color involved.
No color.
And that's why I tell you, the last time I was there, I said St. Philip, Pierre. Because this guy, he does everything from the heart, from the goodness of his heart. You understand? He keeps saying, my mother was a teacher, my father, policeman. He came from a humble place, so he knows what it is for people in that category, So he's helping everyone. His policies are people-centered. You understand? That is why yesterday he got that vote of that was really a vote of confidence. That referendum was successful. Remember a time when he moved the vote of confidence in the House? People laughed at him, said he was a madman. But on the 26th of July, 2021, the real vote of confidence took place. 15-2. 15-2. He read the tea leaves. He saw the tea leaves. He read it. He understood it. Yes. He brought the vote. He was defeated in the House. Oh, he was ridiculed and laughed at. People call him a madman. But on the 26th of July, 2021, the real vote of confidence took place.
Indeed.
A resounding 15-2. And yesterday, that referendum, in spite of the inclemency of the weather and everything, people came out to pound the pavement. We walked.
Yes.
Shelton, I walked, I chipped. I even told some of my friends, man, next year I think I'll jump Carnival. But it's from VG. From VG I chip in. Because that was nice. And so, Mr. Prime Minister, I hope you understand that you have an army, not just of red, because there were flubos there, the blue wave, and trust me, there'll be more flubos, joining with us at the polls, because they understand that the country is on the right path, that the Prime Minister, he is making the right decision. He has a group of men in cabinet, men and women, who are doing the right things, and so they are understanding that they are benefiting. The pensioners, I saw a placard, pensioners are smiling. Saw a child have a placard, CXC and facilities fees paid. A young man, footballers, paid to play football. I mean, the placards were amazing, very amazing, because the message is getting through. And so, for the faithful, the party faithful, not just the party faithful, the flubbers who are seen. I know sometimes you're a little reluctant to leave the party because you say, I born in a flubber family. It's no. Country first. You are seeing that your country is being put first. Your prime minister is not squandering your resources. He is using your resources wisely. It's benefiting everyone. And he's saying that there's going to be a massive injection in the health sector. You understand? Everything that is being done. You know, there's a song, Everything I Do for You.
Yes.
I forget, what's his name?
Brian Adams.
Is it Brian Adams?
Yes, no, Brian Adams.
Brian Adams. Everything I do, I do for you.
Everything I do.
Yes, and that is what he's doing. Everything that these guys sit in cabinet and they plan, it's for you. It's for us. And we have a country to rescue. And he has asked you to join hands with him, to walk with him. It's as I said the last time, leadership is a lonely thing. Sometimes when you sit on the chair and you go home at night, you're by yourself. And the decisions you have to make, you are the one who will face the consequences. You remember when Dr. Anthony says, man, VAT, he has, he'll take it and pay. Yeah, he understood that. Leaders understand that. You don't do what is politically expedient, but you have to do what is right. And the Prime Minister, as a leader, is doing the right thing. He's doing the right thing. He's spending on you. He's growing the economy. 3 years of economic growth. And he's ensuring that the pie is felt by all sectors. He's leaving no stone unturned. Teachers, pensioners, police, firemen. Tutmun. The Rastas, let me just change that. Not the Rastafari Association. You understand? Tutmun. Everybody is benefiting. So we are happy. All right, so let us continue to support him and pray for him. You know what I mean? The Bible instructs us to do that. To pray for our leaders. So you're going to pray. So while those, you could put on the screen for me, Jokwan, the tale of two prime ministers. While one guy is bent on on a treasonous path. Another guy is ensuring that we are on the right path to development. Okay?
Let's take that
call.
Right,
take that call, yes.
Hi, caller. Good afternoon. Real Issues.
Hi, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Shelton and Terry. I am still very much elated at the turnout yesterday, the thousands of people that came out to give approval to the policies of the Prime Minister and by extension his cabinet and the St. Lucia Labour Party. That march was long in planning. It had to be postponed a couple of times because of clashes and so on. And at every postponement, we continue to push for the walk of progress and things develop. Yesterday, I was at the venue from about 10:30. We were setting up and so on. And around 2 o'clock, I don't know where people came from. People just suddenly appeared. To me, that's what it was. People just suddenly appeared, and the crowd grew bigger and bigger and bigger. And it reminded me of the march we had when we were in opposition. It took a life of its own. And yesterday was, I cannot express how I felt when I saw persons who would normally not associate themselves with the Labour Party standing there and applauding and giving approval to the work of our government and the leadership of Philip J. Pierre. So we want to thank everybody who turned out, those non-supporters, those non-believers who finally believed that we can rescue this country and do a wonderful job. Like you've said, it was a referendum, but not only a referendum. The policies have proven that we ain't looking yellow, we ain't looking blue, we ain't looking red, we're looking for St. Lucian and St. Lucia. And I want to finally say, I agree with you, Terry. You see these three guys, they have two things in common. They don't love the land that gave them birth. They don't love this land because this land did not give them birth. And they're looking to sabotage the good things that we are doing in this country. And what they know the CIP can do for everyone in this country. Everyone in this country. The CIP is not only for Labour or UWP, it's for everybody in this country. So again, I want to thank all those who believed in us and continue to believe in us. Thank you.
That's right. Thank you, Comrade. I saw you there yesterday, 10:30, around 10 o'clock when I left the beach. So you were there anxiously, setting things up for this march. Well, this walk of progress, and it was a fine walk indeed. I walked the whole way, Shelton.
Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes the two of us.
Yes.
In front of the truck. You know what I mean? Enjoying that.
Indeed.
And that I'm looking forward to view forward. St. Jude.
And
you could put that photo up of these three fellas, the two Frenchmen and the South American. I want people to understand that. Man, this is I want the flabos, those of you, you know that is wrong. Look at these fellas.
Oh, we had that already, didn't we?
Yeah. But I just, to make sure that these guys are, dealt with most condignly. One more call, Shelton.
And don't forget, we have to play that Lord Help Me song. That
yes. Yeah, as we come to an end. Yeah.
All right, caller, good afternoon. Real issues. Hello.
Good afternoon, Shelton. Terry, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Terry, the point that you made a short while ago, before the last caller, Terry, that is the point, That is the real issue. When this Prime Minister can reintroduce the distress fund that was cancelled by Alan Shastney under his administration, a distress fund that benefited not Labour Party people,
that's right,
not just one set of people, but everybody. Once you pour, your house gets damaged, whether it's by fire, whether it's by hurricane, whether it's by landslide, whatever, you have access to that distress fund. And he didn't just reintroduce it with the same $450,000. He increased it to $1 million. I mean, this is a Prime Minister who has gone out there and said, look, for now, we're going to pay CXC fees for math and English for all of those persons, all of those students who are going to sit CXC. Once you're going to do math and English, that will be paid for. And later, once the country can afford it, we're going to pay up to 5 CXCs for you. This is a Prime Minister who made it possible for persons who are looking to improve on their houses, repair their houses, or build houses, who made it possible for them to buy more, because he removed VAT on certain building materials. This is a Prime Minister who has paid $500 in terms of bursaries to secondary school students. I mean, you name it, this Prime Minister is doing it. This Prime Minister is the real deal. And what he's doing is benefiting all St. Lucians, not just a segment, not just a few, like friends, family, and the foreigners, or just, one set of, people, who have loyalty to a certain political party. What the Prime Minister is doing, the policies that he's putting in place, benefit every single St. Lucian, no matter your class, your creed, your religion, your party. I mean, look, nobody asks, which party what the party that you support, what church that you go to, what religion that you belong to. No, you come in there, and once, this policy applies to every single St. Lucian. So this Prime Minister is the real deal. This Labour Party is the real deal. This Labour Party is looking to help St. Lucians from all walks of life. No matter where you're from, where you live, what's your color, what you know, and anybody who figures, Shelton, Terry, that they're going to vote against something like that when the time comes, they'll only be cutting their nose to spite
their faces. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Peter the Great from Canada, you were trying to call a little earlier. You tried on my phone. I couldn't take your call at the time. I tried to call you back about 3 times and I didn't get any pickup from you. I'm sorry about that. But this is about the time where we have to gear up to wrap up the real issues. We've gone into some extra time which has been granted by management in light of our late start because of the late start of the news. But I think before we go, one of the things we want to do is to play that song by Lord Help Me. I can tell you, it was always a hit. But on the road yesterday, it was a real hit. Jaquan, you can get it? Well, let we, as we say, jam that one, you know, before we sign off for the last time.
Uvex lost.
Yes. Yeah, man.
PM is a boss.
Election Labour win. The very next day, good things started happening. We removed the stain. No corruption again with Philippe as leader. Things are much better. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Philippe Chepe is a boss. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Putting people first, of course. New ports building. Or road fixing, a livable wage, everybody getting. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Philippe Chepe is a boss. Aye, da 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 day. Take it up. Pensioners get raised. On TV, Philip they praise. Central finishing, health sector modernizing. Grants for small business, equipment for the police. Street vendors get their own space. Smiles upon their face. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Philip Chepe is a boss. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Putting people first, of course. Unemployment, an all-time low. This good government making the country grow. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Philippe Chepe is a boss. Oh yeah yeah. More tourists are coming in for Jazz Festival and for our carnival. Best destination for honeymooners to come, a whole month celebration for emancipation. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Philippe Chepe is a boss. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Putting people first, of course. CIP at number 3, the money that we making to pop people it going. Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Who vex loss? Philippe Chepe is a boss.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real